Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Social Sports Bad podcast.
Let's go!
All right, everybody, welcome. I am your host, Ricky. Alongside me, as always, is Cobra and Ben. Tonight, we have Tyler with us, and we are going to cover us some Week 4 action. As everybody starts, we're going to be on the platform, and we're going to ride that hype train. Then, we're going to go ahead and talk about our surprises of Week 4. We're going to deal with our tankman as usual, and then we're going to finally go ahead and holla at your boy and talk about those guys that definitely got us that W in fantasy win. We're also going to be talking about the Bears and the Panthers. See maybe when they're going to get their first win, if they're going to get their first win. Same with the Eagles and the 49ers win, and if they may get their first loss today. So how are we feeling, guys? Ben, how you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful. How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Speaking of feeling, Cobra, how are you feeling? Especially after me giving you that fantasy football smack-a-down.
Bitch, I will smack you next week. Nah, Ricky, I'm feeling great. You know, with me, fantasy football, I don't give a fuck about, because fantasy football isn't my thing.
Hey, understandable. I mean, you definitely doing it for a fun time.
I mean, no one expected Christian McCaffrey to score over 46 fucking points.
I mean,
yeah, he kicked my ass this week. That's who kicked my ass this week.
Christian McCaffrey definitely know we're going to be talking about him later on. Holla at your boy.
And to quote a certain YouTuber, famous daughter dater Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Christian McCaffrey, definitely the guy. Date your daughter, or probably he's going to be the guy that Taylor Swift leaves Travis Kelce for.
Oh.
All right. So anyway, let's get back on track, gentlemen.
So let's go. Let's go ahead and deal with the hype. Which team are you buying the hype for? Ben, we're gonna go to Cobra, then we're gonna go to Tyler, and then go to myself. So, Ben, take it away. Who is the team or am I hyped for?
Who am I hyped for? Hey, I am impressed. The Bills and the Texans. And the Buccaneers. Those are the three teams right now, and hold on. I'm doing equal. I'm doing a breakdown here. So the Texans, they only beat the Steelers, so they're disqualified. Buccaneers, they only beat the Saints, but Mayfield's getting honorable mention. But the Bills, man, oh my God, they destroyed the Dolphins after the Dolphins, put the ass whooping on the Broncos.
But that's the Broncos, though.
Are we finally seeing the Bills finally gelling, or are we just seeing a normal and a AFC East rival,
I'll talk about them later. But
I'm definitely going
there's
with
an
the Bills.
issue that I have to bring up later.
I'm definitely going with the Bills right now.
All right, Cobra, which team are you so hyped for right now?
Well, simple answer: you got to bite the kneecaps off somebody, because I'm hyped on the Lions. Gotta be hype on the Lions.
I respect that.
Yeah. As I stated last year, this year, is that the Lions are running through brick walls for Dan Campbell. They are playing beautifully on defense.
They are. I agree.
That's probably their biggest strength, is just that defense that the Detroit Lions have. So I am on the hype train for the Detroit Lions.
All right. Tyler, who are you hyped on?
I personally am on the hype train as much as the Jets. Even though the Jets lost, they still held their own against the Chiefs.
Right.
Although I personally am going with the New York Jets.
Okay. I mean,
even though they don't have Rodgers, I still think Zach Wilson's actually. I think having Rodgers on the sideline helping Zach Wilson, I think is just as good as having him on the field personally. But I still see their defense is playing well, and they almost beat the Chiefs, the reigning Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Wilson definitely played well in front of Travis Kelce's mom.
I mean, he has to impress.
He has to impress his future.
I mean, Jake from State Farm is moving in, so I mean, he has to make this move soon.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, what's your hype, Ricky?
All right, so basically the team that I am very much so hyped for is definitely a Travis Swiftie. No, I'm kidding. No, the team that I'm hyped for is actually the Rams. They are as going down in the cellar, definitely going to be like a top 5 pick kind of team. But like the Seattle Seahawks last year, these guys are doing well. Especially
they have a healthy Stafford though. That's
here's my question.
Well, not only that, they're doing it without Kupp. Just think what'll happen when Kupp gets.
They're going to be one of the best teams in the league.
Should we get this dude like a nickname because he kind of has like a Coca-Cola name almost?
Oh, you mean Nakua Cola?
Yeah, maybe like a Cherry Cola.
Yep, like Nuka-Cola, like from Fallout.
Coca-Cola, man.
There you go. That works too, man.
Nuka-Cola.
Yep, Nuka-Cola. Definitely. I mean, because when he's on the field, it's explosive.
Like W Energy.
Having him and Cobb on the field is going to be insane.
I wouldn't say it's explosive like W. It's more explosive.
Well, I mean, if you want to go explosive, we can go Bulletproof Coffee and go the other.
I mean, if we're going to go explosive, we'll just go with chili. I mean, whatever. By
the way,
the
link
Wendy's chili
to Bulletproof Coffee is in the description down below.
Yep. So, basically,
No. Stop for that. Stop.
Not yet. Seriously, time and place, guys. Pump.
However,
the brakes,
if you are a NASCAR
brakes
fan,
on the sponsorships.
Oi, prick! Let's go.
All right. So anyway, pump the brakes. I mean, we're going to this cable car. We pumping the brakes. I gotta go with you pumping the brakes. I definitely appreciate the enthusiasm to get everybody taken care of. But seriously, Ricky Bobby. Pump the brakes.
Who are you pumping the brakes
Who
on?
are you pumping the brakes on?
Who am I pumping the brakes on? Who is my fraudster? Who is the fraud right now?
Jimmy,
we're pumping the brakes like I did last week. We're pumping the brakes on the Cowboys. Again, they haven't played a real team. They played the Patriots.
Yeah,
I agree.
The Patriots are on the downswing of Bill Belichick. We might be seeing the end of a legend in Bill Belichick.
Yeah, he's.
Let's not go. Let's not go there.
He's seen better days.
Yep. His best days are written as a resignation letter on a napkin to the New York Jets.
Yeah, his expressions.
So, all right. So Ben's on the Cowboys.
Cobra.
Well, I hate to say it, even though this team did win, this one hurts me because I wanted to put these guys on the hype train. It's the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, the main reason I saw it, they lost one of the biggest pieces in their defense in Tre'Davious White. He had an Achilles tear.
Yeah,
and it's a skilled position. He's on the 8th year of his pro career, and he's had an ACL tear and now an Achilles tear as a skill position. I don't know if Kaiir Elam is going to step up that he needs to now that we drafted him last year, but it's now up to Kaiir Elam to step up big time to replace the big shoes of Tre'Davious White. It's a huge loss for the Bills.
I'm pumping the brakes when you're pumping the brakes, sir. A couple years ago, when Buffalo lost Tre'Davious White, the Bills, were next man up. I mean, the Bills have, kind of thrived also being a next man up team.
Right.
They're pretty good at the next man up team. They are actually pretty good at
Yeah,
that.
But
when
I'm
Micah
saying
when
to
Micah
pump the
Hyde
brake-
went
yeah.
down last year,
Yeah.
all right, who stepped up? Like the team is starting to click, and I mean, yes, this is a test. We're about to get Von Miller back. We're about to
That
get
is why I
things
said
going
pump
on.
the brakes. This is not something.
And
I wanted to hype them up. Trust me, I did. But I got to slow it down a little bit because now I've got a little bit of a concern.
yeah, I mean, and
As
all
a
in,
fan, you got to have it.
and
I mean, there's a
I'm-
reason
and-
for concern. I mean, you never know if they're real or not real.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, still, like, I mean, I'm not saying, it's 100%, go full blast, crown them the champs.
No.
But
No, Miami's still
basically,
threatening, yeah.
before you go ahead and go, hey, throw the Bills off a cliff.
No, they're
just
not
from,
panic mode.
I
This is just
mean,
pump the
but
brakes
still-
on it a little bit.
But still, I mean, not gonna lie, silver lining with the Tre'Davious White injury, since it's an Achilles and he's out for the year, they were talking about getting rid of somebody for Von Miller coming back.
Yeah.
Now they don't
That
have to.
I mean, can we also mention that Hamlin came back too?
Yeah, and Hamlin coming back and actually, playing well. Like that is good to see. So definitely bravo, the Damar Hamlin.
Great return.
Tyler, who you got?
Oh, I'm pumping the brakes on the Texans.
Huh.
Even though, yes,
I'm surprised you didn't say Kansas City there, Tyler.
I was going to, but I'm like, but the thing is they'll pick it back up. I know Patrick Mahomes will pick it up, but for right now, I'm doing the Texans because have they really played a real team though?
Well, I mean,
And CJ Stroud's only good because his offensive lines. CJ Stroud a falter. It's literally early on. It's the Texans' way. They go 2-2, and then go 2-14 at the rest of the year.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
I don't think they're that bad. They're not going to pull it.
I mean, they're definitely playing a lot better than we all expected.
CJ's playing solid. I just don't think he can keep up the play.
Right.
I mean, for me,
Is that because he's an Ohio State
don't-
quarterback?
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
I
can't get behind Ohio State. I can't get behind Ohio State quarterbacks.
To be fair,
I mean,
Ohio State quarterbacks have a history of this shit.
Well, I was gonna say, I was the one who told you guys also, like with CJ Stroud, that I don't see him as an NFL quarterback. I don't see him. Well, actually, not being an NFL quarterback. I don't see him being a champion. All right, he does
I
not
see him
have
playing
that
solid.
killer instinct. I mean, he's gonna win you a fantasy championship, probably. But then
he
again,
is the next generation Stat Patford. He is your Matthew Stafford.
nope, he is your next generation Deshaun Watson.
Oh no!
All he needs is a massage. All he needs is a massage parlor.
I
It's
mean,
amazing.
I'm just saying, it's exactly like Deshaun Watson was. He had two
Bad games and 2 rebounds.
no, he has 2 kind of young-ish receivers that, are okay guys. And I mean, right now they're okay guys with Tank Dell and Nico Collins.
Nico
Are we
Collins
cover,
is solid. Yes.
Are we going to cover the issue with Deshaun Watson actually?
I wasn't gonna
Is he injured?
say anything. Well,
Isn't he
that's
injured?
something we can
Injured.
probably talk about after
He is
panic
not
mode.
injured.
I mean,
Let's talk about it after.
I mean,
Because it's a little controversial.
An injury of the head, definitely kind of pumped the brakes on that news.
Anywho, but Ricky, who are you pumping the brakes on? Then?
I'm pumping the brakes on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Whoa!
Breach. They looked like shit against the Commanders. They did.
They
They
did.
looked like shit.
Okay. They did. I agree. They did look
And
like
it's
shit.
not just against the Commanders. All right.
I mean, granted,
There has not been an actual game this season, and Eagles
look like
fans,
shit against
like
the-
seriously,
they look like shit
a
against-
lot of
look like
Eagles
shit
fans are going to
against the
listen to me and
Patriots.
they're going to come at me and be like, "Okay, the Eagles are 4-0, we win." Like seriously, shut the fuck up, Ricky.
And they'll toss
But-
a battery your
They
way.
played
But
horrible
but-
against the Patriots.
Let him cook, Tyler.
but they didn't play well against anybody in that first half. All right, Washington, you know, the parts that I watched, because not gonna lie, I watched good part of that first half, and I
I
flipped
watched
back
I
and
watched
forth.
the full game.
But no, but the Commanders were outpacing the Eagles. All right, the Eagles last year whooped everybody ass. Now it's just like, you know, hey, we're here. You know,
It's like
and
they're
then
on
it's like,
cruise
oh man, now we got to do it.
The
you
Eagles
know?
are on cruise control, pretty much.
Yeah,
This is their speed too.
I mean, it reminds me a lot of the Buffalo Bills.
Yes, yes.
All
I'll
right,
give you that.
because you know, like the Buffalo Bills.
Last year we're like that.
Well, I mean,
I
for
agree.
years, I'm going to
Getting
say
a little
this,
comfortable.
and I'll keep on saying this. The Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles are mirrors of each other.
Yeah.
All right.
The only difference is
With-
money.
So, with the Eagles and with the Bills, when they are expected to succeed, expected to win, expected to crush somebody, it don't happen. But when you count them out, when you make them your dogs, they win. You know, the Eagles, when they won the Super Bowl against Tom fucking Brady, everybody, you know, like I go to my friend's house and there's a list, underdogs, all the things that they said about every player on the Eagles on that team.
And they whoop that ass.
All right. What did they say about Jalen Hurts? That
He was going to be asked in the NFL.
he was going to be out. And what's he done? He's turned himself into an MVP style person.
In fact,
But-
he was runner-up
but-
MVP.
But still, they are
But
my
there's
team
Patrick
for
Mahomes.
pumping the brakes.
Yep. I agree
right.
with you on that. So
Now,
we go from
guys, you smell that, right?
sun,
see
sun
that?
is fucking burning. And I
Yeah,
can-
something's burning. Oh my goodness, it's time to run away. These teams, let's go. It's panic time. Ben, who is making you run away screaming?
Wee-woo, wee-woo, wee-woo.
Wee-oo,
Well,
wee-oo, wee-oo.
I am now in SpongeBob Patrick's emergency voice. Giants are in panic mode currently.
Damn it, you stole mine.
I mean, you can still go Giants.
I don't even think it's panic mode. I think they're already dead. Stop!
That's
They're
true.
already dead.
I mean, we can always go with the Bears too. I mean, they're in panic mode as well.
that's too easy of a dead horse to beat.
Exactly. The Giants right now are in panic mode. I
And hello, Kevin.
Oh,
what are
sorry,
they going
Kevin.
to do? What are they going to do right now with Daniel Jones' contract right now? What are they going to do with their running back situation? Like everything is
Saquon
all up
Barkley
in
is
the
coming
air.
back next week.
Irrelevant
Yeah,
right
but what
now.
next year?
That is a
They
good point.
might as well
Yeah.
just implode the team.
All right. So, the team that I am panicking on most, right now is the Steelers.
Well,
Seriously.
Not a panic one.
Kitten Mittens is done for the year.
the year.
Yeah, well, actually, no, it's like 4 to 6 weeks. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh,
But, you know damn well Jason Titties isn't going to carry that Steelers offense, with how shit that is.
Oh, how dare you besmirch Mr. Biscuits?
No, look.
He's no Zappy.
He's definitely not Zap.
Yeah, look. All that's gotta trigger fans of Mitch Trubisky is he was picked over Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Cosby.
MVP, motherfucker. MVP.
You mean LVP? Least
You
valuable
know
player?
damn well the Soldiers of Fortune rigged that.
I don't care.
I'm
Nickelodeon,
going-
valuable player. All right? Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, all them motherfuckers don't have MVP, and Mitch Trubisky has MVP.
Either way,
Suck a dick.
either way, you want a bold prediction on this panic attack for the Steelers? Easy answer. It's time for that coaching staff to be purged. By Mike Tomlin,
Hey.
by Matt Canada, all of them
And
need
we're
to
gonna
go.
stick.
Fuck
we're
their
gonna-
Steeler way. They need to be fired.
It's time for panic mode in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Tyler. Hey.
Very
Time for panic
nice.
mode in Cincinnati. One, Joe Burrow's still playing. He's still injured. They're playing him. They should let him rest. They're not playing great. They're playing like absolute shit. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are not playing well, and they got absolutely destroyed by their Ravens, which they
I know.
killed last.
No, they didn't face division
Yeah,
rival.
they got
They're not a division
they
rival.
got destroyed by the Titans.
Yeah. Cincinnati's not in the Titans division.
Yeah,
Kevin
it
can
was a
attest to
fact.
that. He's a Titans fan and lives in Tennessee.
I would say it's definitely panic time for Titans, or not Titans. Since
Bengals.
Jesus.
All right, Kevin. Since you, or wait, well,
I was gonna say,
I apologize.
Cobra's like, all right, yeah, seriously.
Kevin,
We just got Ricky done for the year. Like, I'm just gonna be, I'm just gonna
Well,
get it
Kevin's
back
hopped
overall.
in, Ricky.
Oh, I know.
We're gonna give Ricky
I was
a drug
gonna,
test
like,
anyway.
hey, you basically know what I'm supposed to do, man. Like, seriously. All right, I'm
We
opening
do it live. God damn it.
We're doing it live. All right.
There we go.
Get the tables. But yeah, Kevin. So unfortunately, we got to miss your hype and your pump the brakes. But
Don't
we're
worry.
gonna let you get the panic.
I
Which
was
team are you in panic?
I was gonna
mode?
chime. Yeah. I was gonna chime in with the Steelers. Have you heard the news recently that apparently there is a? I can't remember what it was. It was a. What do they call it? A burner
Red light
account.
district.
A burner account that was linked to Matt Canada.
I mean, not gonna lie.
To be fair to Matt
Canada needs to go to Canada.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Canada.
Look, I don't think Canada or Trudeau would want him there.
Ooh.
Oof.
I don't think they want him.
Either way,
think that
True would
was
be,
the
burner
True would be
account
singing "Glory Hallelujah" when Matt
that-
Canada
that-
leaves Pittsburgh.
Yep. But yeah. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, they will. So who do you
you're
want
gonna
me
say
to go ahead and
Steelers,
sit the panic button on? Oh no. Let's go to the irradiated crater known as Chicago.
The crater formerly known as America.
Stop! They're already dead.
Third,
Look, it's like a train. It's like a train wreck. You just can't look away at this point. You're just wanting to see what happens next, and you know it's going to be even worse.
The NFL's version of Two Girls, One Cup.
Ow.
Oh,
Ouch.
No, I feel like somehow it's going to get even worse than that.
I mean, to be fair, it is the Bears.
This is like
you know,
this is like the equivalent of that. God, and I can't even believe I'm going to bring this up. You know that Baldur's Gate 3 cutscene.
Yeah,
The specific one.
No, I mean,
we
there's a
had some-
specific
I'm pretty
one
sure.
that-
I'm pretty sure whoever listens to this knows exactly what I'm talking about because I'm not going to actually go into detail
And
because I don't
Yeah,
want
please
to.
don't.
Tyler just dropped.
Anyway, go ahead.
Tyler
Anyway.
just got wrecked by the Baldur's Gate scene. Yeah, come on, man. Like, seriously.
Anyway,
Kevin, what are you doing?
giving up, a big lead like that to the Broncos of all teams, who last week gave up 70 points.
Yeah.
To a team literally coached via the.
But no, wait, it gets even better. So it's 2:05 left. You are tied, I believe. Tied at 31, 4th and 1. What do? Do you kick the field goal on the opponent's 18-yard line or go for it? Do you take the points or do you try to...
I mean, not gonna lie. I can make cases for both. You know, like, I mean, look at the fucking Chiefs.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and make that case.
So, actually, you bring something up. So, I was reading something or listening to something. No, I was listening to Sirius XM's. It was like ESPN. It was on Sportsmanlike. They were talking about Washington, how Ron Rivera, instead of going for 2 points, they just did a field goal. They're like, oh, well, it would have been unsportsmanlike if they would have tried to win the game because their team is good enough to where they can just send to
shit.
I'm like,
you play the game
to
win.
Exactly.
Win.
It's like, why would you purposely just want to tie it because you think your team is better?
There is no gentleman sport of affair. No, it's football. This is a man's game. You punch them in the fucking dick.
I mean,
exactly.
Bill Belichick, like, as much as you guys might like him or hate him,
and the majority of us hate him.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta respect him.
Okay, I'm looking back at the play.
Your job on defense is to stop them. All right? It ain't the offense's job to, oh, man, let's just get out of here. We're just going to go ahead and, we're going to stop scoring points. It's the defense's job to stop us from scoring.
Yeah,
and I don't give a fuck if I put 3 points up or 70 points up. I am fucking scoring if I'm fucking scoring. All right? Facts.
Okay, I'm looking at this now. It was 28-28 with 2:57 left, and it's 4th and 1. So I probably kind of understand what they were probably going for here.
But if they're Denver in field goal range, take the points.
They are getting field goal range, but Denver only has one timeout left.
Yeah. So you
and
get
the
that
2-minute warning.
You get that first down. You're basically right there anyway.
It's only, like you said, you only have 3 minutes left. You take the points and make the other team, who is also 0-3, who is also not very good, feel the pressure of getting the tie of the game.
Yeah.
The team that's just put up 25 unanswered points in your ass and a half.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if you look at it like that, you do your best. I mean, you can make cases for everything there. Like how Chicago, they were up 28-3, I think, right?
Yes, I think it was a 20
or 28-7 or something like that.
Okay, so
they were up by 3 scores at least.
So like you said, you go either way. Okay, if you're gonna go for it, why the hell are you taking the ball out of your best playmaker's hands, which is Justin Fields? You ran it.
I mean,
They ran a draw play on 4th and 1, which was easily
read
by the defense.
Yeah, no, if you're gonna go 4th and 1, I don't care what you is. 4th and 1, don't care how you're going.
It's a pass.
No.
For one, they were in shotgun.
You run the jumbo set.
Yeah.
The big motherfuckers. I am putting my goddamn nose tackle on defense in as a tight end.
It's a fullback dive, motherfucker.
It is. Yeah. It is. I am.
Either that.
Call the fridge. Give me the fridge and have
look what the Eagles did.
Give me a tush push or a brotherly shove or any fucking thing that I fucking get. I'm 4th and 1. I'm doing this.
Anywho,
they did it last. They did it against Washington. The Eagles did. They did
by the way,
quarterback sneak. And then Jalen Hurts went around instead of went in the middle.
Yeah, because everybody expects it now.
Okay,
a little bit.
Now I'm seeing something else. There are 2 plays that I absolutely despise: jet sweeps on any down, and shotgun formation on 4th and 1.
Yeah, why? Not gonna.
Why are you putting your 2 players that are going to get the ball 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage when you need one to extend the drive?
I agree with you on
I
that.
agree with that.
'cause,
But I mean, we can argue just semantics, so we're blue in the face. Well, what happened happened.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it's just hey.
And
You
when
know, like,
when the trigger of the gun is pulled, you know, serious, and that gun sounds, and the game is over. There's only one thing that stands in the annals of history: who wins and who lost.
I mean, remember, Bill Belichick went for it 4th and 2 on like the 30 against the Indianapolis Colts.
and welcome back, Tyler.
Welcome back, Tyler.
So,
So basically, I'm gonna go with the team I'm panicked on. All right, just to kind of get this segment out of the roll. I'm panicking on the Packers.
Oh, the
and
Packers
Rusty
are already a
Bussy,
panic
Becca
mode before they lost
Nation,
Aaron
you gotta
Rodgers.
panic.
So what?
The Packers were already in panic mode before they lost Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, they're back in panic mode. I mean,
It's
I
a
mean,
roller coaster with these guys.
I mean, fair. You know, I mean, you know, Jordan Love. You know, he's playing all right.
He's
All right.
a fraud.
But they could not stop anything
All I gotta say is,
against Detroit.
all I have to say is this on this one, Ricky. If the Packers finally draft a wide receiver this year, expect Aaron Rodgers to say, "The fuck."
Right? I mean, not gonna lie, dude. Like they drafted a couple wide receivers a couple of years
Not in the
ago.
first round.
I'm still
Not in the
under the
first
impression
round.
that
I'm not
Jordan
talking about
Love
the
is
rest of
not the
rounds. I'm talking
answer.
about first round.
I still don't think Jordan Love's the answer, and I think the Packers fucked around too much and too long, and kept Jordan Love around too long because they thought he was the answer,
No.
and he's not.
Actually, no.
The
The
answer.
problem I'm seeing is not with Jordan Love. The problem is at running back.
AJ
All right.
Dillon's ass.
Really?
Aaron,
AJ Dillon, like
Is the dribbling
this
shit.
year. This
Dribbling
year.
shit. Dribbling
Oh
shit.
my god.
Dribbling
Like
shit.
he is Trent Richardson called and was like quantum leap into AJ Dillon's body right now.
Dribbling shits, my friend. Dribbling
So-
shits. All right.
Look, Quantum Leap.
So
This is gonna be a quickie.
That's what she said.
Am I
Oh
right
my-
on this one?
no, this is
No?
not gonna be a quickie.
Oh, fuck.
Right, 'cause-
Okay.
Let me host. Let me
Fine.
host.
Fine.
All right,
Shit.
because I know you're totally expecting me to go into the since we talked about the Bears in the last segment, and you want us to go into the undefeated and the unconquering.
Right.
But no, remember the flow of this show is we go into our surprise from week 4. Who surprised you this week, Ben?
You know, I'm surprised by the abysmal performance by the Dolphins. That
Yeah.
was pitiful. They didn't show up. They definitely weren't the team that beat the Broncos last weekend before.
Yeah, the Dolphins definitely could have saved a few of them 70 points for against the Buffalo Bills.
They keep playing like that. People in Miami are gonna start placing wanted signs on the palm trees.
Yeah, fair. You know, it was like, where are our team at?
Exactly.
Cobra, who surprised you?
And on the opposite side of that coin, I do have the Buffalo Bills. Like, mainly the connection between Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Because whoever that cornerback was that was covering Diggs got toasted. Got toasted.
Was
Fast
it
you
Eli
say
Apple?
Stay Puft Martin. No, what? Apple. No.
I was going to say,
but it
it
was
feels like
toasted
an Eli
faster
Apple
than-
performance.
No,
It would have been Jalen Ramsey hadn't he got hurt.
right. And he probably still would have gotten skunked. Because Josh Allen has his number.
I mean, it could have been
Yeah.
Forbes
Never
Jr.
co-
Maybe he
never-
was trying to get
you know.
redemption again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
Tyler, who surprised you?
honestly, my surprise was how good Houston's actually playing. But like I said, I have to pump. Like I said, I 50-50 on the tip.
Hey,
But
to
that
be
surprised me how good they're playing right now.
To be fair, I pumped the brakes on Buffalo. So, we're allowed to be surprised, but also pump the brakes. We're allowed to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Moment of surprise. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of surprise, Kevin, who surprised you? I'm gonna
I think
say it probably involves some kind of
Yeah, it's
homer
going to
team of
be
yours.
pretty goddamn obvious.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty obvious. It is the Titans. I did not expect them to just
Yeah. Hey,
to
so
just
that
what they sometimes they just do this stuff. They have this penchant of basically getting the Tomlin virus, as I call it, playing down to competition, but also playing up to it as well.
Yeah.
look.
the-
If only we were sponsored by Tums or Rolaids, Kevin. I swear,
That would be awesome.
won't happen.
I mean, not gonna lie, guys. These are some good surprises.
But Ricky's got
just
one
like
better.
the delicious taste of bulletproof coffee.
Once again, link is in the Spotify description down below.
But no, I mean, like in writing the notes for everything, Kevin, I put for yours Return of the King. Basically King Henry playing to form after an abysmal 20 yards last week. But my surprise this week, I have to go with the Commanders against the Eagles, playing to the bone, to the end, almost getting that win, going for 2. They probably should have gone for 2, but anyway.
I even questioned that watching the game with my lovely fiance. I'm like, why the hell aren't you going for 2 Riverboat Ron?
I mean, yeah, his name is fucking Riverboat Ron. Why did he go for 2 at the end of the game?
I was kind of surprised he didn't go to for it too.
Okay, yeah.
All right, and you wonder why they want to put Bieniemy in this spot.
So,
Hot take.
I mean, hot take. That's probably going to be where Bieniemy is next year.
Yeah.
And Ron Rivera will probably be somewhere else in the organization.
No.
He'll probably,
he'll probably be given this outright release.
He'll be respected. He'll be put in the top office, kind of in the Bruce Arians role.
The promotion to GM.
Yep. So, as Cobra kind of false started, before we went to the surprises.
Back me up 5.
We are going to back up 5 and now talk about. Speaking of the Eagles, we're going to talk about the Eagles and the 49ers. Basically, those are our only undefeated teams left. The 1972 Dolphins are looking at them with very much scorn and dismay.
Yep, because they got that champagne.
Lose.
They got that champagne on ice, man. They want to crack it already. They're getting old. They're just getting older, man. But they still want to crack that champagne.
So I'm gonna go down the line. Basically, everybody, tell me who's going to get the first loss. And I mean, of these two teams, who's going to get it first? The Niners or the Eagles? Ben.
Sorry, I'm still getting over my cold.
All good.
I'm looking at the schedule. I mean, this week coming up, the Eagles are playing the Rams. I mean, the Rams are playing at a pretty good high pace. And the Eagles stopped their receivers.
Yeah.
A new receiver, he's on fire. I'm looking ahead in the scheduling. Let's take a look here, though.
Niners
Eagles
play
do
the Cowboys
play the
tonight.
Dolphins.
Or not tonight, but
Not
on
tonight,
Sunday
This
night.
week.
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
I mean, not gonna lie, both have some very nice matchups. I like it. It's very.
The Eagles play
it's
the
very
Dolphins.
delicious.
Week 7.
Okay.
All right.
So I would say the Eagles have a good chance of losing against the Rams week 5 and week 7 against the Dolphins. The 49ers possibly maybe against the Cowboys if the Cowboys are not fraudsters.
Yeah. Cobra.
They're definitely going to be enjoying cupcakes later. I'm going with the Eagles. Definitely. If the Eagles played like they did against Washington, like they do against the Rams. If they do against the Rams, excuse me. But if the Eagles play like they did against Commanders, against the Rams, they're going to lose their first game.
Okay.
I see the Niners beating the Cowboys on that one.
Yeah, fair. Tyler?
What do we do? What's the
Yeah, who's going to get
Eagles
the
or
first
Niners? Who's going to be the worst to
it's
lose?
Philadelphia?
All right. Kevin.
Well, then I might as well be that kind of guy. Okay. Not many people. I don't know if anyone noticed this, but Matthew Stafford is not 100% going into that game against the Eagles. So that's something to keep in mind when making this pick. Also, and I think you and I know this more than anything. The only thing more dangerous than top dog is the one that's just had enough. And with, Dallas suffering not one but two playoff losses against the Niners in back-to-back years.
You're saying that the Cowboys will be like hyenas of raw hamburger and just destroy the
I'm
Niners.
saying that the Niners might be the first ones to lose in this. Might be the one to lose. Might be the most likely to lose this week out of the undefeated.
Yeah. Right.
Fair. I mean,
It's nice that we had a contrarian opinion, Kevin.
Not gonna lie, I'm going with the Eagles on this. The Eagles have definitely been slow to start. For me, like the Niners, they've been playing well, very well.
Playing very well and are more complete.
Right? Definitely. Right now the Cowboys are the first true test of the Niners. Because not gonna lie, who have the Niners really beat? Honestly,
Valid
point. They beat the Steelers and whooped their ass. But as shown the last few weeks, the Steelers aren't that good.
Nope.
They beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals right now of all the teams that the Niners have faced are probably the best of all the teams that the Niners have faced. So the Eagles to me again, their slow pace definitely outweighs the kind of are these Niners super legit. So there we go. On the opposite side of the coin, will these teams get a win? Will these teams suffer the 0-16, the 0-17? Now, will the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions be like, ha ha ha, you ain't not the only ones, bitch? So, of the Panthers and the Bears, which team do you think will get their first win? Ben.
Well, definitely not going to be week 5. Let's take a look at week 6. Yeah. I don't know.
Ooh. You see it too, right?
It looks like
you see it
somebody's checking the
too.
schedule.
You see it too. November 9th, 7:15 p.m. It's a Thursday night game.
Hold on, I'm going over there. Week 10. Give me a second.
Ben, you're going too far. We only said 3 weeks.
Well, no, it's just like, this is gonna kill the
Panthers and Bears.
So
That would be
the
great.
Tank Bowl. The Tank Bowl.
The Tank Bowl of all Tank Bowls, baby.
Oh, the Tank Bowl.
That is the greatest Amazon Prime Video game ever.
Rev up them tanks, boys. Tank
Well,
Bowl week 13. Tank Bowl week 13. We gotta
it's
love
like
it.
all of us has to go to like Soldier Field and be like, like a pregame show.
Dress up as Army generals. Rev up
Right now,
them
tickets
tanks.
are $80. I wonder how low they're going to get in price.
Oh,
About
that's gonna be
$350.
amazing.
That would be awesome.
But anyway, if we're talking about like this week, the Bears have the Commanders this week, and the Panthers have the Lions this week at Detroit. So
we
Good
can
luck.
cancel this week. So what about next week?
the Panthers have the Panthers have the Dolphins.
Yep. Kitty go,
And the
Kitty's
Bears have the Vikings. So
Oh, so
Skull.
Yeah,
Oh.
week 7, the Bears play the Raiders, and the
Yeah.
Panthers are on a bye week.
Kevin, not gonna lie, I kind of wish you had access to your sound effect for the Vikings. That would be awesome.
It fits, but
It
but
does
no.
fit.
So
anyway,
The Raiders and Bears. I mean, there's a possibility of that one.
Yeah. You're right there.
yeah,
You
I'm
get
good.
cut.
So yeah, basically, yeah. But yeah, so
Bears
yeah,
against the Chargers.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna
You might
lie,
have to go
that's
downstairs- you might have to go downstairs for that one.
no.
so we have no
Yeah, I
idea
don't know.
how either of these teams are going to get their first win.
It's a
Just hopes
possibility.
and
I mean,
prayers
it
at this
could be-
point.
It might go to tank bowl, man.
It's possible. I mean,
Yes,
I don't-
that's what we want. That is what we want.
I'm seeing the Saints against the Bears.
And you know what the hilarious thing is? Do you guys know the hilarious thing? The Bears
What's
own
that?
the top 2 picks because the Panthers had to trade up to get Bryce Young.
Yup. Hey, you know what happens, but
Now
yeah.
the Colts
Was it-
play the Panthers. Tickets as low as $41.
We're not going to Indianapolis.
Holy
Nobody wants
shit!
to go to
Texans
Indianapolis.
tickets.
Wait,
Texans
wait, wait.
tickets are $26.
You know, focus, guys. Well, yeah, instead of looking at prices, you know what you got. Who you got? What you got?
So who's going to get their first win?
Yep.
I
Who is?
don't think it's going to happen these next 3 weeks for either team, honestly.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, this one it's not really the 3 weeks. You know, the 3 weeks out.
The
I'm really
highest
talking about
possibility.
you know,
If
The highest
it's-
possibility.
Highest
is against
possibility
the
it'd probably be the
Vikings.
Bears against the Bears
Vikings.
against the Vikings.
The Vikings and the Raiders.
Or the Raiders.
And after that, the highest possibility is week 11.
Yep.
yeah. So
Fun
who
time.
you got?
And if it's week 11, Panthers.
All right.
It'll
So
probably
The
be the
Bears are
Bears.
just not there anymore. The Bears
Are you-
are
are
done. They're just going to tank it now because they just can get 1 and 2 spot.
okay. So from that, Cobra, who you saying?
Look, listening to all you guys, the Panthers have the highest hill of shit to climb. So I got the Bears.
Okay.
As much as I think that the Panthers have more potential, the strength of schedule is going to just destroy that potential out of the window. You know, the Lions, the Dolphins. You know, Panthers are probably going to get a win till the Bears. All right,
Okay.
let's call a spade on that one. So, like I said, they might somehow, and I highly doubt it, they might upset the Commies this week. They might. They could beat. You know, they have a better opportunity to get that first win more than the Panthers.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, who you going with?
Mic check 1-1, Tyler.
Bueller.
Bueller.
Okay, so
He's probably stepped away
probably,
from his mic.
yeah.
So Kevin.
Kevin, what do you
Yeah,
say?
he's going.
So what do you think that I should? Sorry, repeat the question. I was distracted.
Panthers or Bears?
I'm gonna say the Bears have the best chances because their opponents are just as, I guess, mistake prone as
Their
they are.
opponents are more dog water than the Panthers.
Okay.
Their opponents.
And
Yeah.
we still gotta remember the Vikings still suck anyway.
Yeah. I mean, and this is without Kirk Cousins being and playing 4:00 games.
Fair.
Hello.
Tyler, all right.
Welcome back, Tyler.
Bueller.
So Kevin just said Bears. So
Bears.
what are you saying? Bears or Panthers?
Bears.
All right.
Okay.
Look, I feel bad for both teams, so if I have to choose, I'll have to choose Bears.
I mean,
As I
you know,
did,
so you want to know who I'm saying?
I think it's gonna be the
I'm gonna
Giants.
say the Bears. Buster Brown and their Harry Holly knockers.
Actually, Ricky,
I
I
think they're
have
fair.
a better idea. What do you think will happen first? The Panthers or Bears winning their first game, or Giants winning another game?
Giants winning.
I'm
That's-
gonna say the Bears. All right.
Let's see. That's a good
and
point.
I'm gonna give you a one up on that. The reason why I say that the Bears are gonna win their first game
God.
is basically based on this rumor that I have heard that's going on that Eberflus might get fired after losing to the Commanders on Thursday. So
God,
what usually
wow.
happens when
Rumor
an
like that comes up.
interim coach steps in?
I
They
know
usually
they-
win that next week. That
It
first
is
week, they're
true.
like, "Oh yeah, these guys are firing on all cylinders." You know, what I mean,
Unless you're
it's-
the Colts.
Yeah, say unless you're the Colts.
hey, Jeff Saturday still won his first game.
Yeah,
Yeah, no one expected
it
shit.
was
Yeah,
against the Raiders, though.
But even so,
but still,
a win
again,
is a win.
you
Doesn't
know,
matter if it's an inch or a mile.
yeah, it does, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you double doink or not.
Yep.
So, but still, like I definitely see
Granny
of
shifting.
the two teams, I see the Bears winning before the Panthers because of that situation happening.
So we're all in
Um,
agreement that the Bears are gonna probably get their first win.
Pretty much.
All right, yeah.
So, speaking of those sorry, terrible guys, and the fact that they'll be playing each other at the point this year, let's bring on the tanks.
Rev up them tanks, boys!
Rev 'em up.
It's time to
Blitzkrieg.
bring out the tank man.
It's the
Hey
Blitzkrieg.
guys,
It's the
I just
Blitzkrieg.
heard, gonna be a dad. Pah!
Oh,
Boom.
not anymore.
Not
You're
anymore,
Not
not.
anymore.
All right.
Yeah,
So.
think again.
All right, everybody who anybody new to the show, this is our Tankman session segment. Basically, each of the guys are going to run down their 5 worst teams based on performance this week. It used to be like, oh yeah, these 5 are going to be the kind of guys going for that number 1 pick. But since the Bears pretty much have 2 chances at that, yeah, we're kind of going against that. So we're going to hedge our bets here, and we're just going to go, yay, these 5 teams this week sucked, and they're sucking hard and sucking
They are
worse
a
than a
Dyson.
cut to tie.
They are a Dyson. They'll
Taylor
never
Swift.
stop sucking.
All right, so Ben, are you
All
ready?
right, let's go.
All
Let me
right.
take a gander and see if I can get my order here straight.
All right, here we go. Cobra, give him the run.
Number 5.
All right, Ben.
Number
who you got?
5, I am going to go with the Browns.
Flashing the symbol of excellence. Number 4.
Number 4, I am going to go with the Giants.
Number 3.
The Bungles.
Dos Pollos Hermanos. Number 2.
Number 2, let's go with. Let's go with the Aints.
Ooh,
And finally, the ultimate. Number 1.
the Bears.
The Patriots.
All right.
Okay, subverting expectations. All right.
All right.
So, number
Cobra,
5.
I said, are you ready?
And I am.
I said, are you ready?
Shut up. I'm ready. I did the Bret Hart.
Are you ready to?
You know what?
Shut up.
Suck it.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5. The Cleveland Browns Danes.
Number 4.
The Vegas should go back to Oakland Raiders.
Number 3.
Number 3. They're not going to Super Bowl. The Steelers.
Number 2.
Number 2. The Cincinnati Bengals.
And numero 1.
The Bears.
Okay.
Good damn.
Number 5. My
All
Tyler.
right, Tyler. Number 5.
5. I'm gonna have to say New York Giants. Number 4.
All right. And
No-
Cobra's flashing the
Symbol of excellence. Number 4.
New Orleans Saints.
Number 3.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Number 2.
Chicago Bears.
And number 1.
Carolina Panthers.
All right.
All right.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Number 5.
Roger Goodell, you're not doing a drug test on me this week.
Hold up.
Kevin.
Start again. Number 5. It is actually the Atlanta Falcons.
Nice.
Nice.
Flashing my symbol of excellence. Number 4.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh. Number 3.
The New England Patriots. How?
Number 2.
The New York Football Giants.
Number 1.
The Chicago
You mean Chicago?
Bears.
You mean the Chicago Bears?
Yes.
All right.
It's a sad day in America. All right, Ricky. Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5 is the Atlanta Falcons.
Symbol of excellence, Ricky. Number 4.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Broncos country. Let's
Ohio
dash.
State
Number 3.
University.
Number 3 for me
Yep.
is going to be the Cleveland Browns.
All right. 20-3 is Matt Ryan. Number 2.
Number 2 is. Oh, this is kind of hard.
It is.
No, it ain't.
Is it?
No.
No. I'm going to say is the Bears' second half.
All right. And number 1.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right.
All right. So basically, just kind of going with that, if you are a fan of one of these teams, you might want to get a new team, and to kind of help you out with your new team, go to fanatics.com and use the code PICK right now to get 25% off the entire website, as well as an additional 5%. So 30% off an order.
Yeah, get you that new
Over
Bucks.
$75. So a jersey for 30% off, you could get something great like a
Nah,
Josh
How about
Allen
that
jersey
How about that
or
new
a
Bucks
Tyreek Hill jersey,
Or a
Damian-
Gerard Kane jersey.
Damian Lillard.
Yep.
or you can get yourself a Puka Nakoa.
Yep. Our new. Yep.
Yeah,
celebrating
yeah,
Nuka
get
Cola.
get you one of them good ones. And now,
And,
and
let me-
speaking of fanatics,
Before we end with that, that sale is ending soon, so you might want to pounce on that immediately. Link in the Spotify link down below.
also-
Please support the channel.
I would like to say that the baseball playoffs has started, so get your merch.
That's it.
yeah,
That's
definitely
it.
get
Yeah,
yourself
the
get
playoffs
yourself,
of baseball.
get yourself an Orioles or an Astros jersey. I mean, just
Boo.
saying, they're probably
Yeah,
gonna win
that-
the
what Astros
World
jer-
Series.
What
The
pitch am I
sales are
throwing?
going fast, Astros fans, so bang them trash cans.
What pitch am I
All
throwing?
right. Okay. So, guys, we had, on Sunday night, we had cuts to Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce's mom. Like, seriously, holla at your boy. Who is your holla at your boy player of the week? These guys, our holla at your boy is brought to you by W Energy, because these guys, if they were in your fantasy lineup, probably got you that W. So, Ben,
Link
who
in the
is
Spotify
your
down below.
holla at your boy?
My holla at my boy is going to be Jake from State Farm.
I knew that was coming.
Pimping on Mrs. Kelsey. Hell yeah, get
All
it?
right, so definitely you didn't get there. Cobra, who is your Holla boy?
My Holla at Your Boy player is actually going to be a duo. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. That tandem.
Pick one.
Diggs.
3 TDs for Stephon Diggs. All right, Tyler,
Diggs.
holla at your boy.
As much as I hate to say this against the Giants, Devin Witherspoon.
Okay.
He's a beast.
Kevin, holla at
much-
your boy.
As much as I hate to say it, just for the fact that I am the fan of one of the more hated division rivals of their teams, I'm going to go with the duo, just like Cobra. I'm going to go with the duo of CJ Stroud and Nico Collins. They put up.
Pick
Pick one.
Pick one. He
Go with
shot me
Nico
down
Collins because he put up 35 fantasy points against none other than the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. But it can make a case for Stroud as well. Go.
And Ricky.
So yeah, go ahead and get them as you can.
Not gonna lie, I am absolutely shocked and appalled at you guys. Appalled.
Because you had this pick, Ricky.
Why? Because we didn't choose Taylor
this guy
Swift.
beat my ass in fantasy football, Ricky. It's
'Cause we
obvious
didn't
it's
choose Taylor
CMC.
Yes, but I was expecting Josh Allen with 4 touchdowns. I did.
Diggs had to me, Diggs had a better performance than Josh Allen, to be fair. To be fair.
Yeah,
The
but
person
yeah.
scoring the most right now is Travis Kelsey. What is
You
going
mean,
on? with you guys?
you mean Travis McCullough?
You mean
I mean,
Travis-
Mr.
you mean Travis
Pfizer,
Swift?
Mr.
Look,
Swifty, whoever
look,
you want to call
I
him.
hate to say this to Mr. Kelsey, but it probably when the Super Bowl ends, expect him to be single again because Taylor Swift goes through girlfriends like Ricky goes through underwear.
Just like
Are
Danica
you saying he's a
Patrick.
girl?
Just
You're-
like
you're
Danica
telling
Patrick.
me that-
I was just
say-
saying, you go through underwear. I mean, like,
Whoa.
Did you just say
Whoa, guys,
girlfriends or
guys.
boyfriends?
He said girlfriends.
Guys,
Go through girlfriends
Guy-
like underwear.
Oh,
guys, you're telling me that a female, pop star that made her entire discography on breaking up with men
Taylor
is
Swift
gonna
Taylor
break
Swift's
up
a hoe.
with a man?
Taylor Swift's
and
a
just
hoe.
ironically, she has
She's
a
not a
theater
hoe.
TV or theater movie coming out for her shit, and she's
I
getting all
mean-
the publicity out at the state. Oh, well, I'm sorry.
She
Something-
is Jessica Simpson all over again.
Oh,
She's
God.
more talented than Jessica Simpson. I'm just saying.
but it's that type of dynamic between her and Tony Romo.
It's gonna
Oh,
come crashing
no.
down on Travis Kelsey.
On
unfortunately.
contrary, more to me. Not. I mean, it's apples to oranges, almost.
But
But
right now,
you
what
know,
I am enjoying is
Look, we're all
I'm
just
enjoying-
hoping that it crashes down in the playoffs, possibly against the Bills, possibly in Buffalo. She sees Allen.
Nah, she's gonna fall in love with Gabe Davis.
With everything.
No.
Or
right
Zach
now.
so I'm gonna.
Pump the brakes, everyone.
Yeah,
Wait,
like,
hold on.
you know, I mean,
Let me just say
I'm bringing,
one
the,
more.
tra- I'm
All
bringing the
right.
train back. You know,
Can I say
basically
one more
pump the,
thing?
pump the brakes. I mean,
I say
you
one
all
more thing?
know, and here's me writing the wonderful script as calls this wonderful relationship, kind of explaining what's going on with Travis Kelsey.
What I
First
like
and
about
foremost,
it so far,
Travis-
though,
What you like?
Is-
What you like?
Brittany Mahomes isn't getting the spotlight.
Fair.
Oh
But,
no!
So you're saying that Brittany Mahomes is gonna pull Tanya Harding to Taylor Swift's Nancy Kerrigan?
Did you see the picture I sent earlier?
I mean, but so I'm gonna say this. All right. Here's how it's gonna play. All right, and when it plays out like this, everybody can kiss my ass.
Lottery
All right,
numbers.
yeah,
Lottery numbers
Swift-
last.
Swifties, Swifties, NFL people, but seriously, this is how it's going to play. Basically, this is a mutual, exclusive, mutually beneficial relationship for both people. All right, Taylor Swift gets the uptick with the NFL fans. Travis Kelsey gets the uptick of Swiftie fans. They're not going to have a bad breakup. It's going to be, hey, we just realized that we weren't made for each other. We're totally going to remain wonderful friends, and they're gonna see each other. They're gonna kiss. They're gonna dance. They're gonna kiss. They're gonna schmooze. Everybody's gonna go home happy. All right, and it's gonna be a breakup, probably about just after Christmas. You
Why,
know,
why are you giving him that long?
well, because basically give her the entire season pretty much. And, you know, it breaks them up just about playoff time when he starts really pumping up that brakes and, you know, pumping up that volume. And that's what they need in Kansas City. All right. Because right now, Kansas City is winning, even though just barely, but they're still winning. If they start losing, I mean, Travis Kelce
boy.
right now has so much stuff on his plate. He's done a few commercials in the offseason. His popularity is going up. All right. The same thing happened with Josh Allen. All right. Josh Allen last year did not play good.
No.
All right. And why part of that was that, you know, because he was in every commercial pretty much instead of being on the field, being in the
right
film
now-
room.
Right now, Travis Kelce is the new Gronkowski.
Yes, but
Fair.
still, but
You
still.
know, I mean, but still, that's, you know,
Luckily,
these guys,
he's 33 years old, and there's probably not much left in the tank.
I mean, he's done pretty much everything. He's been solid for about, you know, for the past 15 years.
like Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Gronkowski.
But finally, before we go, you know, I mean, this is Tuesday. You know, this is how we kind of,
The question is,
you know, this is kind of how we get everything wrapped up as we go look ahead to Thursday night.
Or is this at Snyder Grad?
I believe it's a Snyder grad.
For
Right?
people who don't,
Yeah, it is at FedEx Field because you know, it's Shark in the Water. You know, the Commanders fans have absolutely sold out the arena.
Let's say if it's in Chicago,
although
there's no
it
fans.
definitely won't be like it was during my time up at FedEx Field,
No,
where it was
because
nothing
they
but a sea
kill
of
their
fucking
fans
blue.
up there.
Well, I mean, again,
More Bills fans showed up
Yeah,
against the Commanders fans.
it's just like how more Lions fans showed up than Packers fans Thursday night. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, can somebody give me what's the current line on the Commanders Bears
5.5.
game?
And can I
14.
add this disclaimer?
It's 14.
5.5 on mine.
Yeah, can I add this disclaimer? So we here at the Social Sports Pad Podcast would like to remind you to please gamble responsibly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
because you can't holler at your boy when you broke.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm looking at the thing right now. It's Washington's plus 14.
All right, so
All right,
hold on
so
one
since
sec.
there's so much
Ricky is
discrepancy,
going to double check
I
this as well.
am going now. Bears versus Commanders.
ESPN showing me 5.5. I don't know.
All right, so
That's ESPN though. I was looking on draft.
yes,
Okay.
Well, I can go to a Bears.
We're looking at that right now,
Alright.
Tyler. We're looking at it right now.
I was looking at how cheap the tickets are.
Okay.
yeah.
The parking costs more than the tickets.
I mean, the party costs more than the spread, but all right. So using Vegas Insider, right now the current spread is the Commanders have a 6.5 point edge.
Yep.
So
Which one
Yeah,
I
are
will
you?
so-
definitely take that action because I was definitely not going to buy 15 points. I was gonna say if it's 6.5, I'd take the Commanders.
all right. So Cobra is saying Commanders on
On the
Commanders
spread
win
and the
spread.
win. Spread and win.
And basically, I'll let everybody make their kind of picks before we go with our bulletproof coffee bold prediction of the game.
Yeah.
So Ben, give me your spread.
Oh yeah, we're gonna spread them.
Okay, no, seriously, put the camera away. Put the camera away.
Hold up. We do not need
I'm
to see that. We do not
sorry.
need to see that winking at us. No.
Oh,
No.
my goodness. Oh man.
Jeez. That was an accident.
Boy.
Oh,
Alright,
sure.
alright.
I'm gonna give the Commanders. I'm gonna go 10.
All right, so Ben's and actually, you know what? Just to kind of keep everybody in line. Ben, give me a bow.
My bold, Sam Howell, no
Typical.
interceptions. What? Oh, typical?
Yeah,
Okay.
seriously.
First off,
He's
no.
your Trevor Lawrence this year.
Well, again, you gotta trust, believe homers. They
All right.
You are
So,
so high on the hype train.
You want
Again,
my
Sam Howell
bold?
sucks shit. Not even
He
regular
did
shit.
great against the Eagles.
Ooh, I mean, he's not Justin Fields sucking shit.
Right, but still, he will
All right.
not be the bold player this week.
You want my bold?
Give me a
Let's go.
bold.
Emmanuel Forbes. He got burned. Look for him to have retribution and fire in his eyes. He's going to have 2 interceptions. One's going to be a pick 6.
All right, now that's bold. All right,
And give him 4
Cobra,
tackles.
give me your bold.
My bold prediction, I already told you that the commies were gonna win. And the reason why they're gonna win is not because of their secondary, but because of that front 4. That front 4 is going to have more sacks than the Seahawks had on the Giants. It's going to be double-digit sack numbers on Justin Fields by that front 4 of the commies defensive line. That is
All
my
right,
bold
there.
prediction.
Chase
dragging
Young
it,
and
dragging it.
Allen,
Nut sack across
sweat
helmet.
and pain. Good
Uh,
Lord.
That's it.
What would you
Yeah.
do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor?
All right,
Which is going to lead to that pick 6 and those interceptions.
Tyler.
Oh, I have Commanders winning. Wow, bold prediction?
Yeah, we're giving you. I want a bold. Give me that
Oh.
bold.
Oh. I honestly, I'm gonna be bold, and I think I'm gonna be bold, and this one's gonna probably have to. Somebody's gonna have to be for crack. I think the Bears can pull it off.
Let me just remind you of something.
All right,
Fuller?
so
Fuller is number 2 overall ranked cornerback currently.
I'm gonna say this. I just got
I'm
a
waiting.
message. Got a
Roger
message.
Goodell. Roger Goodell.
Mr. Goodell. Thank you. Tyler, your
Here's his
your reserve parking spot at the drug testing facility. You definitely need to show up there first thing in the morning, 8:00 sharp. Thank you very much.
8 o'clock.
There will be
Why
is it so early?
Bulletproof
Usually does it
coffee.
at
for you too.
Usually does it at 10 o'clock. I was at 8 o'clock this time.
Okay, just say it. Kevin, what? Give me a bow.
All right, you want a real bold prediction? And
Let's
this is
go.
going to go out to our buddy Tanner from the the parking
The
lot.
parking
basically.
parking lot Discord server.
He is ecstatic right now because the Minnesota Twins just won their first playoff game since 2004.
They got
so
their
let's
win
keep-
back. They got their win. They
Their
got
win.
their name
Yes.
back.
All right.
So let's
they're not just
actually.
Yep.
So I'm going to do what no one wants me to do in the parking lot, is that give Minnesota hope, because I'm going to pick the Vikings over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ho 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 ho
ho. We're not dead.
We're too far. Too
Too
far.
far.
You
Right
pulled
back.
out and went over
It's
to
all-
somewhere
yeah,
else.
Yeah, you.
I mean, to be fair, it's kind of a lame game Thursday night. But yeah, Thursday
It
game,
is.
Bears versus Commanders. Bold prediction on that one.
And they are in Snydergrad.
But I'm going to say that they are going to win it.
With a Justin Jefferson touchdown at the very end of the game.
He's still high on this goal. guys.
Goal.
Hey, I mean, like seriously, that's
Actually,
it's like
I
it's so bold.
I have my bold prediction. I have another bold prediction.
No,
Hold up, let's keep it on Thursday night, guys. Let's not go
on
to
Thursday.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
but you're
Thursday.
saying
go to
on
Sunday
Thursday
night.
night. Oh. Well,
Yeah.
let's go with Thursday night. Nothing else is going to happen. Just another ho-hum Commanders win, and Eberflus will be fired. How about that? That's a bold prediction for Thursday night.
That's bolder. Kevin, I know you
Yeah.
have it in you, man.
Come on.
It's
Yeah.
like you after eating
Yeah,
an
no,
MRI.
Okay.
I know you have it in you.
Actually, not
I have
gonna lie.
Rotate. We're
I
gonna
have-
rotate.
Okay. You want
you and
bold? You
Tyler-
want really,
I have-
really bold?
I have the clue right
Yes.
here.
want really-
I want
Yes.
super blue. I want
Come
super.
on.
Come on, give it to me.
I have the glue right here. If you,
You
want
want
to
really,
Do it
really,
now.
really bold?
Do it.
Get to the chopper.
Do it. I'm
Let's
right
go.
here.
Do it,
Waffle.
I'm right here. Give it to
Spit
me.
it out.
No.
Fields will throw at least
2 picks.
4 touchdowns Also, 4 interceptions, and will lose the game because of that. 4 and 4.
A 4 and 4.
He's going for the
Nice.
Jameis Winston reward. He's going for the Jameis
Oh, the
Winston record.
Jameis special.
The 30 and 30 club. Nice.
30.
Now, I will need Ricky. We're going to need him to report with Tyler and carpool to the drug testing.
No,
Hey, I
no,
don't
he
have
needs
my car.
to.
I know
Right.
he needed. Now I think he cracked over the Justin Jefferson Kansas City
Yep.
thing.
I think he ate too much of the
basically
veggie
the
omelet MRE.
I have my bold.
The,
bold-
yeah,
I have my bold. Can I get
yeah,
to my
the-
bold prediction? Because I have a really big
So-
one.
oh yeah. Well,
By
I was
the
gonna
way-
say
Go for
before
it.
we get to Tyler's bold prediction, Kevin, the guys
Uh-huh.
with the backwards zipped jackets are coming for you.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
sorry,
I
Kevin.
mean-
I'm sorry, Kevin. They're not fun. They're not fun.
Yeah.
They're not fun.
They're gonna put you in a room.
Hey.
Yeah.
How
and
many?
you'll
How many are
listen to
coming? How
nothing
many are coming?
elevator music.
Two
of
From
them.
Pantera.
Two.
How
It's
many
like
of them are
that.
coming?
2 of them.
Because if it's not
They're
10, then
coming
I'm
to take
just
you
then I'm
away. Haha.
unimpressed.
All
it's not
I
right.
mean,
10,
to be,
So-
they
so-
are the best imitation of Vince McMahon's secret fetish of big, sweaty men.
Okay, so anyway, everybody can bring it back together. Tyler, I want that bold prediction. Give
I,
it to me.
as much as I know they're probably going to lose, but my bold prediction is Daniel Jones is going to throw for over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and rush for a touchdown, beating
Oh
Miami.
my God! Why does everybody know? No, come on, save that for the
Like I said,
We're
next
only focused
episode.
on Thursday.
I swear, the bold
Save that for
prediction is
Saturday?
that,
Yes.
yeah, we're gonna do a podcast on Saturday.
Yeah. Like seriously.
Yeah,
jeez.
To get us
I
ready
have
for
some-
Sunday.
Anybody got some Minecraft to play? I want to play some Minecraft.
Okay.
Well, we're almost done.
So basically, everybody's bold prediction is that we're all going to be washing our own hair and not watching this game.
According to Tyler, he'll be playing Minecraft.
Yep.
All
No,
right.
actually, I'll be driving.
So
but
the Commanders are going to win this. All right.
Easily.
But they're
They'll be
not going to
laughing
cover
at
the
TV.
spread.
Really? That's
I
your bold
think it's
prediction.
going to get. I think it's going to be close. And it's kind of a double-sided bold prediction. Justin Fields is going to have 5 touchdowns in this losing effort, and the player of the game is going to be Brian Robinson as he rushes for 200 yards and 3 TDs.
Just as long as he doesn't fumble the ball.
That's Antonio Gibson.
No, that was Brian Robinson twice now. He's done it twice.
All right. So basically, everybody, that, not gonna lie, it was a fun show. So I am very, very, very much thankful, to have you guys with me every week as we do this. And for you all listening at home, definitely I appreciate you guys listening in, dealing with our shenanigans and basically not leaving me alone with these fucking lunatics. All right. I'm just saying, you're not leaving me alone with these lunatics.
That's a pendant.
I'm gonna come over to your house
Pendant.
now.
Pendant.
All right, but yeah. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your week. For us, all of us here at the Sports,
the
the
Social
Sports
Sports
Line,
Dad
the
podcast.
Social Sports Dad podcast. I'm Ricky, your host.
I'm Cobra.
And thank you
And I'm Ben.
always
I'm
for
Tyler.
having Ben, Tyler, and Kevin. Thank you for coming. Yeah, everybody. As always, have a good night, a good week, and everyone, you know it. Let's all have
A good season.
Good season.